Hello, I'm Chrissy Seaton. Today I'm going to speak a little bit more about the concerns of our upcoming elections in Australia, and it's in relation to our ethical standards. Our society's moral compass is in absolute moral decline. It is rapidly plummeting. And anyone with a conscience or with any conviction in relation to the existence of God really would be thinking, what is going to happen next? One of the 7 Noahide commandments is the prohibition against murder. And two of those things that are considered murder are abortion and euthanasia. Abortion and euthanasia. Abortion on demand, when there is absolutely no danger to the mother to carry this baby full term, is murder. Euthanasia, that is forbidden. And we are seeing a move by certain government groups to make that also freely available. And believe me, if a free abortion on demand, as is being touted at the moment, if that is passed and that comes into being with a certain government, very quickly in those footsteps will be free euthanasia. And we must, all Australians, I implore you, we must think about the moral standards of our country. We have to make sure that you cast the right vote. Now, I just want to, there will be some people who have never forgotten the Holocaust. But possibly the younger generations aren't even being taught about it. I just want to remind you that that's how the Holocaust began too. Abortions. Anyone could get one. And certainly the Nazis made sure of that. They weren't given a choice. That was murder. They euthanized people who were not cognitively functioning correctly, who were maimed or handicapped. They were euthanized, but not in a very humane way. But whichever way it was done, it was murder. I believe that we have to look at influencing our governments and our politicians in looking at ways to stop this march of murder. Medical murder, it really is. We need to be supporting these mothers both lovingly, emotionally and financially to deliver their live baby. Then, and only then, the mother would also be supported in her decision about the new baby. Would they adopt it out, or maybe they want to keep it? The same thing applies to euthanasia. End-of-life care has to also be lovingly and generously financially resourced so that people can end their last days, those terminal days, being well cared for, either in their own personal homes or in specified units or facilities. So really, there needs to be thoughtful resourcing for euthanasia and those women who are having a baby that they perceive that they don't want. This is very important. It's very serious. And that is really, it's decaying. It's like a cancerous growth in our society. and we must eliminate that. It cannot continue. So all of Australia, we have to be very careful how we cast our vote and for what party. And we have to have assurance from those politicians that they will carry out our wishes in terms of keeping our society ethical and moral and benefit of all Australians. So these, I just want to give you something to think about. When and if abortion, free abortion on demand becomes practice in public hospitals, remember you, the taxpayer, are funding that, whether you agree with it or not. You're contributing to murder. You are also, if euthanasia comes in hot on those coattails of free abortion, which I believe it will, you, the taxpayer, will also be funding euthanasia. Whether you agree with it or not, you are contributing also to murder. I want you to vote with your conscience. You must vote for an ethical government and preserve our civil society, which is in decline. Please think about Australia and our future generations. Vote ethically. Bye.